Hi guys, my name is Arinze Wokedi. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy this session. So, you guys, I have a question. So, I want to ask you. People have different definitions of success, right? So, some people can call success something that just has to do with you being happy or whatever. But then, basically, in your own life, how would you define success? How would you define success, Ephraim?
I feel like success is just a word that people use to really seek for something. I feel like there's always something you always want to get. You're always going for something. You get, so success for me is actively growing, developing as you are moving as a brand, an individual, human being. You get, in any area you are in. Fashion, lifestyle, entertainment, business. It's just evolving, growing. You're getting to a roadblock, you're crashing it, you're going to the next. You get, so that's it for me. So it's not, I won't pin it on something. I feel like it's always the evolving of someone. It's like leaving your normal body into like spiritual tension. Yeah, so it's an holistic level. You have to
Spiritual level.
where you have to, you get, so that's that.
Okay, I think for me, I would define success as something that it's a positive drive that align with our society positively.
I don't agree with the part where Jonathan said that society has to be happy. Like you have to somehow impact society positively to be successful. I don't think your success is dependent on whether society is happy with you or not, because you should be free to make your own decisions, and they should just be doing what they want to do with it.
Success is it's a aim that align with our community, our environment positively. Get, so for Ephraim, who said that is anything. So will you say somebody who's a prostitute is successful?
No, I say actively growing and developing yourself. It depends on me. To me, I will not say, I'm not who am I to say this person is. Bro, you're doing your thing.
I get what he's coming from actually.
The truth is, okay, you've not defined yours. You've not defined yours. Let me hear you.
My bro.
For me,
Okay.
actually, you want to say something?
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like if they're successful prostitutes, to be very honest, there are people that are doing this.
Mm.
I share work and they're successful.
And
They're making their money.
that's
Okay.
successful.
Okay.
That's successful.
Not by Lambo.
Okay.
So
So let me.
why we now saying?
So actually, yeah, from what he's saying, the part I can pick from what he said was the like it's a process. Okay, it's not a one day thing, and gradually attaining everything you want to attain. But for me, in my own life, I would say like I'm successful when I look around me and I have more than enough of everything I need
Okay.
around me. So I look for peace, I have peace. I look for joy, I have joy. I look for money, I have money. I look for
You sure?
money, that money part. That money part
Okay.
is very important. But then, I look around and I see that, okay, this looks like, I tell myself, let's say
But fine. See, the thing is, did you even understand my point? Now we have this mentality of accepting everything. What you welcome, you accept. That's why we have a whole lot of exorbitant in our today generation, where everybody tend to define success in a wrong perspective. Will you not call? Let me not break this tip.
Okay.
The led government a successful government.
This current government.
Now, the truth is, at the end of the day, the word success, it's coined positively. You can't say is something. No, it's a process. First of all, it's a process.
Yeah.
It's not stunted.
Yeah.
It's a process. Now that process has a positive drive. So anything you are doing contrary to something that will not be beneficial to the society, bro, it's not success.
My brother, you lie.
Now, no, for me, no, for me,
Sorry to cut you there.
For me.
Let me tell you something here. You see, society
yeah,
is it's not like how I say it now. For me, you are not successful just because you're positively impacting society. Whatever it is that you are doing in your life that has made you feel like, yeah, I feel like around me, I'm happy with where I am. Do you know that the devil is successful?
now the devil is not successful. The devil is a rolling lion. He's confused. It's a rolling lion. He's confused.
I'm not using him as a typical example of a successful person or whatever, but you know, I do believe that the devil is happy doing what he's doing, and he's doing what he's doing, you know, with peace of mind. And I defined success according to myself. Sorry, I defined success for myself by saying that it is a situation whereby you've like seen around you and you're like, yeah, you have more than enough of what you want. So I feel like if you're calculating havoc and destruction in life, definitely supposed to be happy. But that aside, anyway, I'm just joking. But then it's possible. So also for Jesus being successful, definitely Jesus is a successful person. He's very successful because he came, he did what he was supposed to do, and basically, please just be successful.
The devil is a rolling lion. Now, I want to ask a question. Okay, you want to take your shot. I feel
Like, if you have your motive,
Society, pa.
yes, I feel like everybody has a motive. Depends on your motive. There are people, there are villains and there are heroes.
Yeah.
The villains still have their own success story. So if I choose to be, or them, let me not use me, if they choose to be wayward.
now you're not coming to my circle. I like that.
No, you know, if they choose to be wayward and whatnot to get, and then they end up being, it's still, to them it can, but like to you that wants to go through the normal route, the clean and easy route, it's still, you know, you don't have, I mean, I won't judge anybody, but like all I'll say is, you know, as much as you are believing and going at it and it's working for you,
Yeah.
you know, it's still, once you get there, you hit something, there's another phase.
Yeah.
coming
Normally.
up. So whether people go, whether people come, you're still
Yeah.
there, you're still evolving. You get.
Wait,
That's-
Ephraim, I
that's why.
want to ask you something. Now, do you believe that your success is based on people's happiness?
Certainly.
Okay.
Then again, when you say valiant, do you? I'm not saying you should believe me.
Yes,
Also,
yes,
you
yes.
get.
Seem like
You
you
have your perspective. You
Not
get.
right.
A
Okay.
villain is a cold-wounded somebody. Whatever happens to a villain determines how he passes it to the society.
Okay.
Some people take it in and become a good person. Some people say, "Oh no, I'm not going to take this old shit. I'm going to pass it."
That's
to
what I'm
people."
saying.
You know, so obviously, success in the process of growth has been tempered with.
It's the fact that society is very important to you. That is,
We are.
that's where I feel like for me, I would. Okay, Ephraim, help me first. Help me
I
first,
just think
Yeah.
that even in anything that anybody's doing, there's always that way in which you still carry out stuff. Be it whether villain, be it whether hero. Bro, everybody's still doing.
Can success be visual?
Visual.
Yes, that's the thing. There's really no.
Like,
You're
can you
mixing it.
imagine?
There's no thing to.
Can okay,
There's
let
no
me take
success
it.
in success now is broken down into different types. There's,
Now, the question is, yes, you can be successful and yet you don't have this whole luxury life.
yes.
Yes, of course, definitely.
Your name might be out there. It might be your name.
See,
It might
sorry,
be.
though. Like I said, I don't enter spiritual side. But let me. For me, like, Jesus is my example, like my prototype. So Jesus Christ was successful, right?
Yeah.
I believe he's successful
Yeah.
because he came,
Successful,
he
not
did what he wanted to do,
Right.
right? And you know, no, actually, some may disagree because the world that he saved, it not look like we are saved at this, you know, right now. But then I would still say that, you know, he was successful because he came, he did what he wanted to do. But if you check it out, I mean, yes, he impacted society, but it's not like as if it was like a benchmark or something like that. People could still say then that he's a villain. People could still say then that he was a hero. And regardless, the fact that he knows that he did what he was meant to do is like one thing that has, like, to me, like, that's one thing that made him believe and say, yes, I'm successful, I've done the Father's will and everything like that.
Yeah.
So, personally speaking, I think where you are going, you might end up passing a kind of opinion that society needs to be happy or impacted positively before someone can be successful. I think maybe you have a good reason why you would want to think that way. But personally, I don't feel that.
No. Practically, the word success.
They need to be.
Practically, the word success is that whatever is done
Yeah.
comes with a positive thing.
Mm-hmm.
You get now the word Jesus Christ you brought. The truth is, in physics, there's a word that says there can't be a proper flow of the positive without the negative. Now, whatever happens to us, which happens to be negative, have a way of making us walk towards the right thing. You get it is that some people are now being vulnerable, who could not handle the present time, like the pressure and everything. They are now victim of circumstances.
Okay.
You get at the end of the day, what they are victim of becomes to control them. You get that's how we see a whole lot of people. Okay, fine. Some people will say, okay, I just want to do this thing. At the end of the day, I'll get my way out of it. I'm serious. Nothing comes free. You get.
Okay.
So that person you see is successful. If you follow you sit down, bro, you go see things that he wants to do right.
Okay. Have you
So
ever?
you define his success. You define his success.
Yeah.
That what you're saying.
Not by one.
Not really what I'm saying. What I'm feeling too.
Probably no. It begins whatever you feel.
Yeah.
Sometimes comes from whatever you're saying. You get.
Okay.
So maybe whatever you feel, whatever you see.
Mm.
So this guy is successful. You drive a car and all of that. But deep down, you sleep all through the night. Oh, that's the early morning bed that wakes you up. But this guy does not sleep. So
Most I don't know why you keep talking about that area where somebody has to. You're saying it's like how do I put it? Even as a hero or a good person, there's still some situations where you still have to do some certain things to get like, how would I put it? You have to
Break the rules.
yes, a bit.
Okay.
Because
I like
you're
that
in a-
word a bit.
you're in a society where no, it's not like you have to like steal or do something, but
Yeah.
there are things you do as a Nigerian. You get on a normal day default that you break the rules. You finish eating something straight on. That's a normal break the rules. You understand? So like moving back to what I was saying, there's where everybody should stand and just understand. You know, bro, I just feel like it's
So you don't distress, please. Okay, so can I ask you guys something now? So if you had to advise someone younger, which would you recommend and why? Security or risk? So like if you had to advise someone younger on whether like the person should be more security cautious or take more risks, what would you?
like leading from
What would you advise?
to be honest, leading from the last discussion to this. I always say,
Let's say you would talk.
I always say take risk because I took risk. You understand? That's life. You have to take. You have to try it. It's your passion, my bro. Nobody's going to. Bro, nobody's going to come and save you. Let's see. It's only the grace of God and Jesus Christ.
Okay.
To be very honest, I'm not going to cap. So you're working hard. You're also taking risks. You can't get it all in your comfort zone.
Yeah, I think
Step out
so.
of the
I
box.
think I agree with.
So,
I think I agree with this.
Don't. Some people play it safe because there's really is like. The thing is, you're scared.
never
Scared of
safe.
what?
It's never safe.
Like, as you're scared, why don't you just take the risk and keep being scared rather than being safe and still being scared? So I'm risking it because I feel like, okay, yes, there's still light at the end of the tunnel. And then, to be honest, there's always testimony.
If the lights will turn around.
The light,
There's no light.
the light.
Was there light every time for
But
you?
the truth is, what is said is categorically true.
I
Yeah.
always
I
believe,
agree.
basically.
And I feel,
Okay. Even if there was no light, you believe.
I always believe.
There would be light.
yeah. believe is the if there is a will, there is a way. So I just feel risk even covers the security. Yeah.
Now here una go come attack me now because
yeah.
I personally I think I'm not lying. I think it's good to be security conscious. Like it's good to have this. It's good to play by the rules to an extent. Actually,
But that's what
to
you mean
me.
by not taking risks, playing by the rules.
Yeah.
What does playing by the rules help you to do?
Okay. First of
Like
all,
what?
uh,
Do you know if you
You're
not?
not lying to take his shot.
No, I won't align because I don't think he's spend money because
no,
see,
actually, I
the-
feel like
let me tell you
by
what
the
the
time you
society.
let
See, let me
people-
listen. Let me break
Okay,
it down. So let me
yeah.
tell you what the society does to you. Yeah, the way the system is in school is the way the society is on a normal day. If you understand how it works, you go to school, you have assembly. You know, they call you to class 8 o'clock. You have to wake up early. As a small child, you're waking up by what time? You know, it is a cycle that is going. So the society is already switching that into the minds of the youngins from a very young age. So you're already used to things like that.
you know the funny thing.
So if wait,
I would
listen,
have- okay.
it now makes the child feel like that is how
The
they
normal
should
way, you're
do.
being wired.
That's the normal way, but they don't know that because entering to school, like if you ask any young child what they want to be, they are just telling you doctor, nurse,
lawyer.
lawyer. See, my bro, literally found you can find yourself. I feel like secondary school is good to like meet people, understand yourself, know whether it's arts, science, or commercial you are in. When you get that, most times you may not know at that point. You can always deviate. But like is then you move to uni where you can meet people, connect, now really understand who you are and what you're about. So people that don't take risk, they don't end up finding who they are, what
Yeah,
they like.
when-
So they may
when-
it's not like it's a bad thing. Later on they may find out. But some people that take the probability of people that take risk earlier, they get to fish out things on time. There's really no risk to life. It's just most times you just have to take the opportunity as it comes. You're always ready. There's no slacking.
Okay.
You get me?
You know, the thing is, I would have advised, you know, people are going to watch this thing. I would have advised if it was maybe then that people can take risks right now. I feel like just like this generation taking risks.
So what do you think?
I don't
taking
think-
risk? Taking
I
risk
don't
is
think-
not-
I don't think
taking
it-
risk is not looking for 3 million
I don't
naira
think
or
it-
from.
I don't
I think
think
what you are
right
thinking-
now.
You're thinking of it as a very
No, I'm
Yes.
thinking of it.
this guy.
No, the thing is, again, the point you're coming from, I think
Yeah.
you're a little bit dicey, and where it's taking it from is also different from yours.
Yeah.
You get, you don't go see trailer they come because you want to take risk, you go stay in front of the trailer. That's where you're coming from.
I feel he
No.
will go in front of a train.
It's
No,
not- no. It's not going to do so.
If
Probably.
if I see the distance from the trailer and myself is far, I will try to because I know. Wait, I'm just because I know that.
See, it's good to it's good to take risks actually, but at the same time,
Calculated risk.
Exactly.
thank you. It's very good to calculate your
Definitely,
risks, and I feel like this
definitely.
generation right now become like the kind of people we have.
I'm
right
just
now.
going to like
You get-
quickly say this before you go.
Yeah.
Bro,
No, it's
I'm
fine.
just
It's
quickly
fine.
going to say this
Sorry,
before you
sorry
go.
about
The
that.
truth is, a lot of people are also kept in the dark because they are waiting for this full calculation risk.
Yeah.
Just take
You
this
can
lead.
never.
The
You can
lead.
never. You can never.
Take this lead. At the end of the day, and the best journey you didn't prepare for are the best journey. You don't understand?
Mm.
One girl tell me say, how you go tell no say you like your girlfriend if you not try another person? It was logical, but that was why I was laughing when you were talking. So it just because it's how you go tell no say you like your girlfriend if you not try another girl.
You see that kind.
So the truth is, the truth is,
Shady, but
as far as you want to antagonize it, eh?
Mhm.
We always want to shadow and cover the truth. We should try as much as possible not to have an overall view of this risk.
Mhm.
You dey get, because at the time you now take this risk, now that time the benefits don't finish.
Mhm.
A lot of people cried yesterday, see there's don't go, but a lot of people are happy. They are happy where say, but after I cash out. It all depends on. First of all, this I will also say this.
As you don't.
They force you to do something, and your instinct tell you to do another two different,
I bet you say it to me. Talk again. Talk.
They force you to do
eh,
something, and
yeah.
your instinct tell you to do something are two different.
Yes.
When they are already forcing you, obviously you are taking a risk that probably 80% will not be beneficial. But when your instinct tell you, like you know deep down, and you take it without telling people, such risk at the end of the day becomes benefit.
True that.
A lot of people who are successful today, they are coming for us, they're not their papa and their mama. They are out there to look for their greener pasture.
So if risks is more important to you, then what is stopping you right now from?
You know this one I don't take, you know till they talk.
You know,
You know I don't take.
What have you
We are online.
everybody has taken risk once in a while. Just the level to which you can risk yourself. You get there's always where your own stops, another person continues. That's the adage.
And sometimes you literally might not even get what you take that risk for, but you don't learn.
Yes, and it's a lesson, so you can use it later.
You get.
Yeah, I don't learn something.
So that works.
So you learn to take
So
like you don't take
share.
risk.
Go come out. After today, I go come out.
Yeah, you have to take something.
I could come out.
Okay.
Mm.
So we have the last question. I think it is the last question. Would you say you are currently living your dream or playing it safe? You begin.
I know.
Yeah.
I know so you can ask me because I just spoke about not being a risk taker. See, it go hard you.
But honestly, you need to come up for your share.
I'm
So not, you're a journalist.
Yeah.
Check how this bomb explode.
I know be investigative journalist and fake.
Okay, so I'm listening.
May they no carry me go abeg. So okay, am I living my dream? Are you living your dream, Ifre?
Am I you?
No.
Oh, you're asking me.
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Because all you people that take risk, you now not supposed to live the dream now.
Well, I won't say there's always the thing about dreaming is once you get somewhere, you're always wanting more.
Yeah.
So your dream, my dream as Ephraim of 14-year-old, is different from Ephraim of now because it evolves as I'm growing. That's why I said the first discussion is growing, getting to where you think, okay, that's where I'm meant to be. You're seeing more, so you're always pushing and trying to always reach for something. But in line of what I'm doing, I'm more than happy to be doing it together. So it's just how it is.
Yeah, I think. Okay, let me answer.
Okay.
Now
you're ready
I've
to
gotten
answer.
inspiration.
Now, I'm listening.
Yes, personally, I feel like, I think I'm living my dream. I am, but not like not to the full extent or to the full actualization, because I still need to finish some things around me right now. Being a final year student and everything, I need to like finish up with that. I still need to I think that's the major thing. The school thing is the major thing, because for now to do anything full time is not going to be too feasible because of that. So, and I look forward to the things I'm going to still learn. So personally, like currently, I would say I'm living part of the dream.
Okay, but the word, I think maybe let me just ask the question again so we understand. It's a two-way thing. Would you say you are currently living your dream? Now, the word living is not that you've come to a final state of your dream. It's a process. I feel this is what it means. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say the next
You're like
one.
you're in
Process.
You're in the
So
you're in the
are
field.
you in that train?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
You know, be in the class for money. There are a lot of things that your school need to know that the SUGs are doing, and you need to get yourself involved in as a journalist.
As we talked this thing, I just remember I've taken risks before. I've taken very
You have
risks
not.
before.
You have not.
See, for you too, do you know the thing about risk?
And you
won't
my
you won't
exam
need to
because I was shooting
No,
the
you
other
won't-
time ago.
you won't
I
need
was,
to
I was
think twice.
shooting. I've never been so scared in my life.
you need to think twice.
I was shooting. I was still on the island, so I would shoot all through the night, and then I would write.
No, be clear about that word shooting.
Oh my goodness! I was filming.
Thank you.
Yes, I was filming on the island. It was a very big project. So that was like last year, and I would film all through the night, and I would write exams in the day. I was like calculating 3 carryovers. I was like, I was like,
That's the risk you're talking
and I took, because it was a Netflix project, so I passed, like, I had to go through 5 stages of the audition, and I was like, I've come too far to drop now. At least may I recover my transport back. And I knew that with this exam coming close, it is not looking good.
I
But
want to
then
ask you a question.
I took risks. Yes.
Like relating to this space. If you have to play a major role on that Netflix and to forfeit your exam, what will you do?
Jesus.
That's
Jonathan,
not a
we're
risk.
talking a bit.
That's a risk. Thank you. I was about saying that thing you had was just like a.
So you just now pass that by, you do now.
That's
You
a risk.
take risk.
It's still a risk.
Are you a skateboarder?
Me? No.
Are you a skateboarder?
But I like recreational sports. Yeah.
I think
It's not by
You
that.
to answer that
skateboarder
question. Will you-
actually, because
will you-
people like to
Will you leave?
Will you like, okay, let me do this job?
do this
Or take
and miss my entire exams. I should be honest.
Be honest.
No.
You do what?
No, I would not actually, because
No, you will
I
not.
never even know whether they
Your
feel
parents
I never know whether I go blow. I never know whether I
see
go
it's a
blow.
Netflix, bro.
But there are people that
somebody
will-
touch their project.
Okay.
So there's everything they see 90% that your face is going to be out there.
So do you know my case?
Imagine now, I'm coming. What do you do there?
I was a supporting lead actually. I was so proud of the role.
That means you are playing it safe.
Playing it safe now.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, my
No,
brother.
if I played it safe, I would not.
You're not-
I would not have risked three.
Bro.
And one of
safe.
those
So just
exams
be-
was statistics.
Statistics.
I don't.
Eh?
Yes,
People ask
I
me
was
to see
bad.
that, but
No,
ask
see, mathematics knows me. I'm not good at maths.
Okay.
I broke record. What?
For me, I'm living my
Are you a risk? Okay, sorry. Are you living your dream or
yeah,
you're
I'm
playing
living
it
my
safe?
dream. I quit my bank job. I was a banker.
You that talk like
Yeah,
wonder.
I was customer service officer.
Jesus.
Nice.
Away.
I had a scholarship and it was like so I got to my office, I put my suit and the place I was like, what do you really want?
That question, right?
So what I did was I called one of our security guys. I said, please set up the fire at the back of the whole fire, the entire fire, and burnt my bridge.
Wait, now film have you
I'm telling you what I'm
like real life?
yeah,
Don't you fire?
as in like not my CV. I'm talking the fire that I was having in the office.
Shocked.
Like if I leave, okay, this is how I left my bank. I resigned from office.
You.
So I'm so
Want to say something?
No, I'm
So
just.
this is how I resigned. I took my leave.
yes.
I took my leave to go for my scholarship program.
If what happened?
So
She's
about
taking
leaving,
risk now.
I took the five because there are fives that you come back
Wow.
from resumption and you go on continue.
Yes, supposed to continue.
You get it. Those were the
Okay,
fives.
you have to burn everything.
So I'm not coming back. So customer, I don't get what I want to explain to customer.
What's your risk? Carry weight too.
You get. So I just bought it. I got home. There was no. I have to delete some contacts.
This one pass you as
So you know,
So,
like,
I can tell you for free.
Oh my God.
I was not stripped out of cash opening the bank. I was customer service.
shit.
People are taking risks.
So I was not stripped out of cash because every interval, as the bank get their customer, I'm making my customer.
Okay.
Some people say after a weekend was the way forward. My bank was in and out, was rushing. You get so you talk this.
Yeah.
So if you get good rapport, like you have good reminiscence. So
Yeah.
you feel your tip, you say, yeah, have fun, how your weekend be? I think press now. You get. So sometimes I don't even touch my salary, but I have to still ask myself,
This is not what you want.
this is not what I want. So anytime I dey attend to customer, they see myself, they ask the right script. Well, are you now? Why should I?
Now, said this question with the enough for you because they say, like, so did you ever feel like you were betraying a part of yourself? You sound like you were very betrayed. Like there was something. There was a part
The
of
truth is, you can't
I was
achieve
being
success if you don't betray yourself.
Anyway.
Yeah, creatives are stubborn. Don't sleep streets now.
Yeah.
I count how many times I've slept on under the CMS bridge going for audition.
Jesus.
You can't. There was a day I was sleeping under the bridge, not even under the bridge, the street in Lekki. Sometimes I just sit and I smile over it like I slept under the bridge. CMS bridge, not once, not two, not three, not four, not five. I remember the one I slept in Lekki where it was raining. I was looking for where to hide my head that night. was having an audition in the next day. Bro, leave risk.
I hope they picked you.
They didn't pick me up. I'll thank you for coming. But we didn't give up. We didn't give up. I got to the audition, and lo and behold, they said I came late. The purpose of me sleeping in the street was that I should be there on time. At the end of the day, I got there late because the list of people on the registration was more than 1,000. By 5 a.m., that place is already filled up. I don't know if you have ever experienced audition way back in Lagos. You understand? I came to the industry as production assistant.
So do you know why I'm laughing like this? I remember when I was invited for an audition,
Yeah.
and just how will I even say it? Just the sound of the PM on the phone made me feel like no, I don't feel do this one. No, I can't. So sleeping on that bridge, I look at you like
No, not. I lost count.
So that's
So let's
calm,
just
my
forget
brother.
about that.
Yeah,
you
so
slept on that bridge.
no, never sleep on that. What a question.
Because you're a risk taker.
Funny enough, the risk I would take is different from the risk you would take.
You would take,
You
right?
understand? And risk is, like I said before, it's kind of spontaneous. So when you start digesting the process, the tendency for you to be a victim is there. You understand? But when you take your time, but guy, let me just do this thing. You get. I was having that auditioning in Lekki as of 2019 or 20. I didn't even see anything. 2019 there. I just, where will I sleep?
But they could have given you this road. They could have given you.
I like the fact that they didn't even give me.
Sorry to cut you short. I feel like risk is more of doing more than the level you're at moment. Is trying to get to the next phase. So I can't now take risk of going to stay under the bridge. What is that risk?
Because you're not ready to go to the next.
And not necessarily. You're trying to in life, right? I think some people have, let's use it, privileges. Some people have no privileges. So even if you're coming out from a society where there are really no privileges, there's still a zeal or passion to want to do more, to want to be better at what you're putting your hand into or what you're doing.
But he has mentioned sleeping on that bridge. I've mentioned
Yes, sleeping
missing
on that
the
bridge
exam.
is, you're just using that
Risks
as
have
a,
been taken.
you're just chill. You're just using, wait, not chill.
Well, what is it?
You're just using that as a means. No, it's not everybody. It's not everybody. It's not everybody that.
In my own.
It's not everybody that's successful that support that.
Very strong with that word risk. So Fini, take your shot and then tell us which risk you have ever taken ever since you begin your career.
I think the risk I've taken is, or are, basically
You didn't even think I'm
living. No, true. Let me.
You never-
No, I'm trying to bring it all together. You get, because I don't want to say too many things. So, having to study Aki in school and finding myself, I literally found myself in 300 level. And how did I find myself? I was doing IT. During IT, you're meant to sit down and learn the techniques of how you use these softwares, how this is going. So it was going smooth. And IT is usually, I forgot, is it 6-7 months to thereabout?
Depends.
Yeah, it depends. So you have to, learn and understand all these things. My bro, at a certain time, I was saying that, okay, fine, there was still time for me to still see this stuff. But right from time, I've always loved fashion. Everybody knows that when I is starting from secondary down to uni, it's something that I've just been growing,
Playing around.
evolving, yeah. So like seeing it and seeing like there's actually a channel to which you can use these clothes to put it on people. And ever since then, I went on my first set. I can't forget that set. It was a set with Burna Boy. I followed my manager at that point because I was still in a modeling agency. I followed my manager to set to be with one of the vixens from our agency, right? So seeing the stylist, I remember, shout out to Ichi Moses. He was one stylist that never they will not say
Yeah,
but like
not
yeah,
retreative.
it was not retreating. It was people think that in the industry is only, but there's love too, because you don't. That's the thing. Showing your younger self is knowing there's also love, because if you're taking risks, at the same time have that positive energy and the spirit of love, you always win. There's no doubt you get. So saying that, I learned the whole thing. So it was already telling on me, because even in school, I would rather want to, draft out outfits, do my patchwork.
Instead of going to class.
Yeah, not necessarily instead of going to class. But, times where I've always been I'm not saying an A student, but I'm never the dance. If regular you want to, I'll still have a way of doing my thing, an average student you get. So the thing is, the average student, you don't fail, but
You always pass.
You may not pass like that, but you still be there.
But you still live the
But if you read, you know that you get, so you're not going to fail. It's not like you fail and then you now
So
you still come out with
minus,
good grade.
plus minus from all these
Yeah.
story. I know what you want to say. Let me be able to say it. These are the risks.
The risk, yes, like opting like school and then my fashion.
You know what I studied for school? I studied physics and I was doing entertainment. I batched my test.
What did you study?
I batched my test. I batched my test for rehearsals.
The story still goes long.
My theatre troupe.
It's still
Sorry?
architecture.
Why are you behaving somehow?
Oh, I wanted to see if there was a kind of correlation. Maybe he's doing, like now he's into fashion and he's studying, let me say, theater.
Engineering.
No, like it's still similar, but engineering, like, so I wanted to see the disparity.
Engineering
Yeah,
and
so there's actually
Act.
a lot of disparity.
And
No, he took
And what do you say?
architecture and fashion.
Fashion, yeah.
They still connect. Just depends on how you. But I see the effect of it now still. So
Well, you guys, thank you so
thank you
much
so much
for listening to this talk show. And let's just introduce ourselves once more so that
yeah.
because
So
all this risk taking, they don't forget us by now.
So it's fine. Thank you.
thank you everyone once again. I remain Ephraim Shadari, friend. Big shout out to Fit Frame. One love.
All right. Thank you for having me here. My name is Joey Jonathan. And thanks to Fit Frame for having us.
So once again, I am Arinze Mokedi. Thank you for this.
Taking risks, definitely. But like my own type of risk is I won't want to be very nonchalant or just rush into it. Even if you're taking risks, you can't just wake up in the morning and say I want to be a billionaire. You have to still have a plan. So my own risk is I have a certain percentage. I know what it can offer, because the downside of it is you're taking the risk and also trying to limit the level at which you fall or crumble. So you're also calculating how you're moving. So it's not like you're just putting your leg anywhere. That's risk. It's the same thing, but like your risk now is more calculated. So it's sure that you're going to hit the goal point.